Another horror game. It's been so long. What's up, you guys? It's me, Gatvol, and we back with my second horror game on YouTube. This one's called The Letter. I've had this game for a while, like a while, and I decided that I want to try another horror game. I know I did Layers of Fear, the full gameplay. I'll put a link at the end of the video of the playlist and you guys can see it if you haven't seen it before, but if you have seen it then you know how I get with jump scares and this kind of scary stuff. Okay, so this is not gonna be cute, this is not gonna be oh no save me, this is gonna be raw, because when I have a jump scare I'm like shit, you know, excuse my language, but it just, when it catches me it's just like it's just like that. So we're going to see how this game is. I think it's a Japanese game. I'm not quite sure. I think it's going to be like a story mode game. I'm not quite sure. But we're going to see how it is. So without further ado, this is The Letter with Gatvol. If I survive this, I'll see you at the end of the video. Cheers. Oh my word, already. Jesus. Already my headset is too loud. The Ermengarde Mansion. Okay. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxbourne, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Okay, so it is a story mode game. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Okay. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew to be a prosperous and bustling town. Oh, that's great. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte. The mansion has stood since the 1920s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. Right. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. My English, I'm sorry. Uninhabited. And that is when it began. Okay. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the night, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the hollowed halls aimlessly. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse, still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Reality Corporation place the property back on sale. Stupid. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by their brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Okay? Good luck. Okay. Isabella. Right. Hello?
Hello? Isabella? Are you there?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm here. Familiar jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose! I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter?
Okay.
It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late.
Right.
Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised.
You promised,
Oh
Isabella.
my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you?
No, never.
You chickened out.
No, I don't chicken out. Not all
Calm
the time.
down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all.
Yeah, I said that once before.
And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything.
That? They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
I'm sorry, I'm getting all my pop-ups from the BlueStacks.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every
What
property
did I
we
say?
sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
Yeesh, that's not a pretty image.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up. Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Okay, let's go.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still charming as ever.
Who was that?
Who's that? I look up from my phone to see Becca, giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
Rose? The one you said who trained you for your job back when you started?
Jeez, the animation on this is brilliant. I can't believe this is a phone game.
You're working together again?
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Oh, wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everyone about?
Is she British?
Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps?
Yeah.
You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her.
I promise.
And besides, a job is a job.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
Yeah. As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle. As she just portrayed now.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character.
Uh-huh.
I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all.
Is she in school or something?
I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now,
God, could we
and this
move
is just
on?
the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
But I want to be independent and strong.
Or Ashton.
Ashton? Who's Ashton?
We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. Groaning. Why would you groan at that? In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
There's nothing wrong with instant noodles, okay? I do it all the time. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Wow, grimaces. This is a Japanese. It's one of those story mode Japanese games. New card unlocked. I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of... I haven't been on BlueStacks for a long time, so I'm getting all these pop-ups. I'm really sorry. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers. Oh, they're teachers. Or
Stop
she's a
eating
teacher.
junk! They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll
Right.
definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
Uh-huh. I eat other things too. You're not my mom. Ooh, I can choose.
Hey! I eat other things too.
I think I just changed the story. Relationship updated. I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I can muster, the same one I'd use with my younger siblings when they're being difficult. I haven't read like this for a long time. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. and I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything
Oh,
else.
noodle cups. I love noodle cups. Those ones are so easy and quick to use.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet?
Can we
I'm
move
not
on,
just
woman?
living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. She even went a little green on the last one. I would have laughed a little at that if I didn't know it would only lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago? Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year.
Okay.
In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Val.
She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. But when she turns her attention back to me, there is only warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
Just chuck me in the garbage like everything else. She says this more to herself than me. Not what I said, what she said. Her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for the exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing.
Do we ever move on? I mean, hello. We may argue about a lot of small petty things, but she already feels like... I don't want to marry my fiercity now. Already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movements when she takes a quick glance at something behind me snaps me out of my thoughts. Okay, yes, can we please move on? Bloody hell. Sorry to swear.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
You bet!
The small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history book. She's probably working on next week's lesson plan, or trying at least. Her eyes are distant and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth to stifle the sounds. This is precisely why I followed her here. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I level her with a flat look. She has had a cold for a couple of days now, something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. God, I don't care. Okay, look who's being stubborn.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
She offers me a reassuring smile and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her once she has decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. We have the same medicine. Okay. She looks at it warily when I place it in front of her. Fortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
Alright, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Can we get to the horror part of this game, please? I can't take it anymore. Go, but goodbye. Okay, let's move on. Sorry. I hail a passing taxi to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently everyone in Luxbourne City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there is something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite a stir. I need some water. Oh god, I need some water. Okay. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window once the buildings shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. I really looked them My phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Who is Ash? And he's so good looking for an anime guy.
Guess again.
Woo! Hello, Ash. That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Bingo. Yes. Oh my god, I think I'm blushing. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, what's up? How good looking he is. That's what's up.
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
Are we
You
dating?
mean that thing with Zach?
Zach.
He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing this.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever. Bye.
You don't say whatever to that face, okay? Jesus, he's so good looking in that anime way. Stupid Ash hole. Oh, I love how they do that, Ash. Because his name is Ash. And then putting hole, you know, instead of the other word. Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him who's tough. Takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Yes, despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding area is usually silent, only the rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, the horror of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place looks at night.
You planning to go inside that place, Missy?
Taxi driver! The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin, which just made me jump, jeez. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committable hum. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. Okay, come on.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Okay.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He drives off. Don't leave me! I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It's not like I have a choice anyway. If I want to get that bonus and commission one way or another, I've got to sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it, However, while my own copy of the keys dangle uselessly in my hand. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Okie dokie. Entering, what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed and floored, dusted the antique, searched every nook, cranny and crevice, and made it spick and span, all for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern day lords and ladies. But no matter how they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever, as though it's going to eat you alive. Oh God, okay. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things of this world are better left alone, never to be disturbed or ever again. Like, sorry, my English.
Rose?
Oh my God, it's like echo. I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoes softly throughout the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me, no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Oh my word, Jesus Christ. Quickly I reach for my phone and dial a number. Okay, but...
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
What do you mean has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Right. Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited away, right? Right? No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. Oh my word, don't do that. Hoping the call will
The
connect
number
this
you
time.
have dialed has
No,
not been
it's
recognized.
not gonna do it. But to no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm feeling a jump scare coming. No answer. This isn't going to work. The place is big. I was gonna say huge. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Take a couple of steps forward. Oh my word, the music. Oh my God. I was expecting something. I noticed something move above the grand staircase.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you? Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out.
My heart is beating. I don't know what it is.
Not coming out, huh? Fine. I'm going.
Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Oh my God, the phone. The phone scares me more. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord. Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you? Rose, come on. Where are you?
I'm attic.
What?
The attic?
The attic? Why?
Crap, it got cut off. Stop popping up, please! Oh my God, I don't know why it's scaring me. I just like, I'm expecting a jump scare on my big screen. Man, do I really need to go there? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all places, she just has to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place. Yeah, Jesus. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. Carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Yeah, that's on you, bro. The grand hallway greets me. Oh my God, why are the windows open? brought us to the two major wings of the mansion, the east and the west wing. There are two attics here, one on each side. But the east one has been converted to the storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. So I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with every step. Thank God it's still daylight. If it wasn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. With how old the place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh, they did it with the rest of the house. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. Okay. It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here, full of dust, worn out and faded by time. Jesus, could we calm it with the music? Odd, I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh, cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she's here. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Oh, shut up, brain. You are not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? Motherfucker! Oh my god, the sound got me. There's nothing on the screen. Fucking shut up. What the hell was that? Oh my god! That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start, but nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish black backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time. No, I'm turning back to for the sake of my sanity. Briar Reality can find another agent who is more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room, just to check.
Huh? What's this?
My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. Yeah, there is. It looks like
A letter?
a letter. Hence the name of the game! The letter! Why am I on small screen? I just realized that now. Lying on the ground no, shush man. Just a couple of inches away from my feet. I lean down and pick it up. Jeez, great animation, gee. This is a game for your phone. It's amazing. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I'd haven't been lost to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her though, could I? There's only one set of stairs leading to the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. But with great care I open it, and what I read shakes me to my core. Oh god, Jesus.
What?
Help me, help me, help me, help me.
Oh my
help
god.
Me. God, her face, Jesus, gives me shivers. Fuck it! Blue stack, stop it! Nothing but the words help me fills the page. All of it seemingly written with a crimson shaded pen. Or blood. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on and on until... Send this to 5 people or else. What is this? The garage or something? Is this the ring? Is this the ring? Oh my word.
Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what? Or else what?
As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not... Candy Crush, please! I'm not missing out on a second page, but there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. What is that? A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. This is that movie I watched. What is it called? Hellraiser. This is Hellraiser. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to cry, cough out, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Be brave and look up. Close eyes and pray. Be brave and look up. I need to face it. Please don't look like the guy from Hellraiser. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort. So with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in me and shift my gaze upwards.
Please, don't hurt me.
What is that? What is that? Without thinking, I scrambled towards the door. I struggled to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord! Make it go away!
Why now? Why won't it open now? Oh, it sinks this reality. Candy Crush, please! I'm locked in! Locked in with that thing!
Let me out! Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
Slowly approaches me as I reach the doorknob, violently back and forth. Shit! Come on! Come on! Come on! Pull it down! Come on! Where is it? Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus, I'm sweating! Oh Jesus, I clicked the mouse so fast! Oh my god, her face was so creepy. Oh my god. What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to pick something else? Come on, click faster, click faster, click faster! Fuck, I need to click faster, man. Go, man! Go, man! Go, man!
No.
What's happening?
Go away.
The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. What happened? It's an anime! I'm watching an anime! Oh my god. Lord help me! Oh my god, this is it. There's Rose. Isabella. My hands are just literally shaking. So dramatic. Like a real anime. There's the ghost we just faced. So dramatic. This is awesome. Rose. There's Rose. I think that's Rose. I don't know. What an awesome opening. By Yang Yang Mobile.